As a child, I was always certain I'd be a rock star. The problem is I never learned to play guitar. So now I've really made up for a lot of lost time. I took up guitar approximately 7 years ago. I think that you have to be enthusiastic and passionate about anything you do in life in order to do well at it and excel. So I'm very fortunate that I found personal injury law. I am in a field where the jury system is the great equalizer. The underdog, as I always am, will not be pushed around by the largest companies in the world. One of my very first cases was a product liability case. It ended up being my very first trial. At that point, I knew I had found my true calling. That is what I have been doing for the last 30 years.
It was late in April. I was probably half a mile from my apartment when I had been struck by a car. I just remember like a flash and being woken up in an ambulance. I was in the hospital 8 days before I had a craniotomy. My brain was shifting. I was having a midline shift. My parents had a very good family friend who recommended Robbie Baker. I remember Robbie giving me calls while I was in the hospital, just checking up on me. He beyond simplified things for me, especially just coming off of a bad brain injury. I would 100% recommend Baker Legal Team. The reasons are obvious. They treat you like family, and they did a more than phenomenal job.
I got onto the interstate. Traffic comes to a dead stop. I was impacted by the car behind me. They were hit by the truck behind them, and then I hit the SUV in front of me. I was referred by a friend to Mr. Baker. He's made my life whole again, where I feel like I did prior to the accident. I would definitely highly recommend him to anyone.
When a person is involved in a serious accident, oftentimes the insurance company wants to point a finger at them and say that they somehow did something wrong. I always want to stress to the client that they are a victim and they are not going to be victimized twice by allowing the insurance company to now take advantage of them. My father was a commissioned officer in the Marines. He taught me to never fear anything. I feel as if this has served me very well because it makes me unafraid to take challenges. My promise to my clients is that they will never receive anything less than 110% of my effort, and once I have committed to them, I'm committed to go all the way. It's very important that they know that Baker never quits.